hello everybody. Today is, what day is it? It's Wednesday, I know that. Wednesday, May 20th, 2020. I'm Lindsay Duff, and this is Responsible Day Trading. My mic died on me. That happened after my last trip to the office, so I have a new one coming. I'm having to use a different one, which I don't really care for, but hey, it is what it is. The new one should be here in a few days. I was going to trade yesterday, and it just looked terrible. Now, at the end of the day, it did pick up. It did do a few things that were nice. People were able to take advantage of that. But earlier in the day, it just been crawling up. Now, I did look at the daily chart already, and it's really trying to push up. So we had a big drop, and now it's really trying hard to work its way to the upside. But one of the good things about what we do is it doesn't matter if the market's going up or down. We can find opportunities in each direction. So all we have to do is flow with the market, which means that we may be taking pullbacks, but some may be bigger expected pullbacks. So there are runs and there are retracements, and you can choose which one you want to trade. Now, the retracements are typically going to have smaller moves back to the downside. That's where a lot of people do get themselves stuck, because they try and make the retracement into a run, which it can turn into, but you have to pay attention to the signs that say it's no longer going to go that way anymore. And if we're trying to make the market do what we want it to do instead of listening to what the market's telling us, then we may try and push that further. I do it myself, because I am definitely not perfect. I make all kinds of mistakes. I may actually take the week off completely from trading next week. I've had a really hard time focusing. There's a lot of projects I want to finish. I'm constantly working on projects and different things to build up responsible day trading and You Profit Trader, because I want to be able to make sure that people have everything they need. I've been in this business for a long time, and I've seen a lot of things left out. I also have some things that I've got to finish. We're working on an introduction free course, more like an ebook, I guess you could say, and it really goes over what are e-minis, what are futures, for those people who are really new to this type of stuff, and then to help you understand why we make the decisions that we do. Okay, so a couple of things. I started working out again because, y'all, my friend put it the best way. She put on the COVID-19. It has been ridiculous, and I think I got really frustrated with myself and upset and hurt that I let myself get to that point. But I have to look at that and just be like, that rock bottom is the solid foundation from which I will stand. I had to look at that and say that I'm not where I want to be in that, and it doesn't mean that I'm a bad person. It doesn't mean anything is wrong with me. It just means I've got some work to do. I actually started back with Beachbody. I'm doing the bar blend class, and I didn't even know this, but it comes with some cards. So I am elevated. My awareness is always expanding as I rise to my highest good. Boom, that is awesome. I'm gonna put that right here where I can see it. And then my next one, you have the power to change the world. That can mean so many things. That can mean to change your own world, to help others change their world, to make an impact in the smallest of ways and in the biggest of ways. I just try to make small impacts and hope that those little ripples turn out to one large wave. So let's go ahead and put this up here, and let's get this party started. Starting off with the daily chart. So look what's happened here. Yesterday I was looking at the fact that it was pulling to that top Bollinger Band, which said it could have pushed off of there, but look at the way it just pulled right back down, is bouncing up. It is trying really hard to expand and extend past this area. Now, we may see it pull up a little bit higher and then crash to the downside. It has a tendency to do that, but it is really trying to make its way to the upside right now in the bigger picture. Ooh, I may have just gotten a little emotional with this, but I'm just moving up little by little, because really where my risk is at already is a bit risky. Yeah. Had I kept it back here, it'd have still been in a bad place. So I'm moving my risk a little early, and I know it has a little to do with the way that I'm feeling during all this, because all these small little moves are showing me the struggle, right? And I know that I tend to jump into what that 233 has to say during the struggle over what the bigger tick charts are telling me. So it's just really kind of listening to myself in these situations. There we go. We're gonna move that to a break even. I'm gonna go ahead and move up to that break even, as it's really pushing hard up towards here and hasn't broken through it yet. There we go. Oh, it's just sitting there. There we go. Now we're gonna move this puppy up. It is double bars pushing down, but we do still have green up. Okay. Is pushing down. Is it gonna come lower? It just might. Yep. There it goes. I do still believe this is going up though, so I think I was just a little early on that. There we go. Okay, I walked away for a minute. My brain went a little haywire. Am I trying to force this up? I know this thing is going up. of these out right here. Okay. Pull that one down a little bit more. Let's go ahead and take it out. So definitely was trying to make that go through the area. Okay, we're down at the area. We're seeing some white BBs. I'm hitting close. There's still a lot of strength, but we're down at that next area where I was anticipating the bounce, and pulled right down to it and gave us some white BBs. It can keep going, y'all. 10 trades, 12.25. Out of those 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, half were losers. So, you know, you can still trade 50% and do all right with this, y'all. So let's go ahead. Let's mark these up. Okay. Y'all, that was not easy. You know, I say that. It's not, well, okay, let's talk about this a little bit. When you hear me say that it's not easy, almost 100% of that time, it's because I'm not completely with it mentally. I've taken care of a lot of projects this morning. I've been on with my accountant. I've been on with some business partners, answering emails and things like that. So I actually wasn't 100% sure I wanted to even trade today with all that. But I figured, I hadn't traded since last week, but I want to finish these projects. Now, part of finishing these projects is I am training other people to do some of the stuff that I do so that I can have a little more free time. There's a lot of like personal stuff going on, like with my kids. One of them is taking summer school. It's constantly trying to motivate them, and then I feel this weight of like, come on, let's get things done. And it's like, wait, I need to do things too. I'm trying to work on my health, my wellness, mentally and physically, so that I'm my best for myself, I'm my best for my children, I'm my best for you, so that we can all motivate each other and move forward. It's not an easy job to pick, but it's worth it. I know that every minute that I work on me, that it's going to help someone else. Struggles of trading is one thing. Struggles of your physical health, especially when we're sitting here all day and there's the move. Hey, had I waited a little bit more, don't think about that. Think about that. Stay in the moment. I don't know if y'all watched the session that we did with David Rendell, but please watch that. That would be an amazing thing for y'all to listen to about mindset. It's about making your weaknesses your strengths. This is one of my weaker markets to trade, where it pulls back and goes, and it pulls back and it goes, and it pulls back and it goes, but it's tradable. So trading it is absolutely helping me to make my weakness my strength. But what I do at that point is I'll start to let my mind wander, and I'll start to say, well, what's happening on my phone? I haven't looked at my phone, which I hadn't looked at my phone in a while. Maybe somebody's messaging me, because it takes my mind away from these little movements instead of staying focused on what I'm looking for. And then like today, when I walked away and I tried to force those trades. Now, had I sat here the entire time and not walked away, I may have not forced those trades. I can't say, because it is what happened, right? 10 trades, 12.25 points. I'm gonna take it for what it is. I'm gonna be happy with it, and I'm gonna move on with the rest of my day. I'm gonna try and come back tomorrow. Friday will probably be kind of slow because Monday is a holiday. I am not going to do those growth and development classes this week or next week, but we're going to schedule them probably for the next 2 weeks in a row after that. But guys, if y'all have any questions, as always, you can get a hold of me very easily. You can contact me and we can go through anything. I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. It's been about an hour and a half of trading. A lot of it's sitting there and watching and saying, oh, can I get it? Oh, can I get it? Can I get it? So I'm ready to move it along for the day and do something I have a little more mental control over. So anyways, as always, guys, I hope that you have a wonderful Wednesday, and I look forward to catching you on the profitable side.